What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. So I've talked about this in the videos before, but I've never actually shown you what's going on. So when I start my car in the morning and it has a cold start, it revs up like normal, sounds wonderful with this exhaust, and then it goes down. But when it goes down initially, it'll stumble a little bit. Now I've tried some fuel injection cleaner and that helped a little bit, but it hasn't fully cured it. And so last night I was looking through forums about, I was just researching IPD plenums because I have thought about it for a long time, replacing this plenum with the IPD plenum. It doesn't give you more power, but it's supposed to make your air more efficient. And I was just thinking logically, with the high flowing exhaust, a higher flowing plenum would probably help the car breathe better. Anyway, long story short, this isn't about that. We'll talk about that later at some other point. So, but what I did stumble upon was somebody else had this exact same symptoms that I have. And also when the car is cold, after it starts up and after it's idling, which only takes a few seconds, then I'm driving and it feels like, almost like the clutch is engaging and disengaging like you would in a manual car when you're riding the clutch. And someone had this problem. They said what they did was they replaced the entire throttle body. But they said first clean it, so I did. It's you can still see a little bit right there, but I don't want to be over aggressive with it. Here's my towel that I used. You can see how dirty the towel is. It's not super filthy, but all this came out of the throttle body, so that should help a little bit. But one thing I found was this play in here. So I'll be quiet and see if you can hear it. See that? Let me zoom in and look at specifically look at the space at the bottom of the throttle body. See how much it opens? And this is no powers on the car. The car's off. Is this plate normal, or is it time to get a new throttle body? And by the way, this is a 4S. So the 3.8 S motors all came with the 82 millimeter throttle body. It's the same one that's on the GT3, so you can't upgrade to a bigger one. This is what you get. Let me turn on the ignition and you'll see this actuate, and it looks normal, but I'm just not sure if I'm not sure if that's normal. So let me actuate it. All right, sorry, I forgot to disconnect CarPlay. Let me try that again. All right, I'm just gonna do part throttle at the beginning, and then I'll do full throttle, and you guys can see it. Let me give you a better view. How about right there? Is that good? All right, part throttle, then full throttle a couple times. All right, so what do you guys think? Is that normal? Am I just imagining things? Do I need to be worried about it? Do I need to buy a new throttle body? They're not that expensive. FCP Euro has this for $192, I believe. OEM and OE, they look identical. So if I got to replace this, then I might consider go ahead and replacing this. And if I'm going to replace that, then I might as well go ahead also and replace the air oil separator, because it's part of I believe that's part of the Porsche PCV system. So I haven't decided yet, but main thing I want to know is this normal? All right, it's all cleaned up though. I'm gonna put it back together and go for a drive. All right, let's see. Did cleaning it do anything? could rev it now because the engine's cold and it would bring the RPMs down, but I wanted to do it on its own naturally. When it comes down is when it usually stumbles. Let's see. Well, that actually is better. Because normally right now it would kind of be hunting just a little bit and then it would do this. So that was actually better than it was before. Let's see. All right, let's just go drive down the street and see if it does that little jerky thing that it does. Oh, seatbelt's on. All right, normally if it does it right away. Got no sunglasses, it's bright out here. Normally when I get to this stop sign here, I'll turn left, and right after the speed bump, because it goes downhill, I'll take my foot off the gas and I'll coast, and that's usually when it does the little bit of a jerkiness. And it only does it when it's cold. Once it warms up, it doesn't do it. So speed bump's coming. All right, let's watch the RPMs while I do this. All right, now I'm gonna coast. Yeah, it still does it. Still does it a little bit. So that's a little bit better, but it still did it. But actually, when it's doing that in the coast, I don't think that's the throttle body. I think that's the. I think that might be transmission related. I am at 74,200 miles, and at 80,000 miles, I need to do the transmission service. So that might be what's going on with that. Because I'm going downhill right now. It's actually not even barely doing it now at all. I'm just coasting. And also, it only does it below 2,000 RPM. Above 2,000 RPM, it's fine. So maybe it is engine related. I don't know. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, or if that just confuses the shit out of you. It does seem a little bit better, the gas pedal. I'm barely touching it, and it seems a little bit more responsive. So I know it doesn't take much to build up a little carbon in there, and if you build up that carbon in there, it I forgot what the percentage is. I thought I saw somebody say, actually, now I think about it, I did watch it, but it wasn't a Porsche, it was a Toyota, I think. And I think the guy said that throttle body is open at 16% when the engine is on at idle. I don't know what the heck the Porsche percentage number is, but a little tiny bit of carbon buildup in there will make a difference of, if it's, let's call it 16%. A little buildup will easily reduce that airflow to like 10% or something like that, so it will make a difference. It is smoother. I can hear the air getting sucked into the engine a lot smoother, and the acceleration, I mean, I'm barely touching the gas pedal, but I can tell you it's definitely smoother. I mean, this is around the neighborhood. On the freeway and highway, I don't know. I'm sure it's fine, because on the freeway and highway, it's, you know, usually wide open throttle, or much larger open throttle than just cruising around your neighborhood. No, it's definitely smoother. It's definitely idling and running smoother, I can tell you that much. Yeah, that's smoother. Maybe it just needs to be clean. I don't know. But you guys let me know, is that normal, that play? That's the only thing I'm concerned about with right now is that play in the throttle body normal? I've honestly never paid attention to it on any car. I've cleaned the throttle bodies on every car the exact same way I cleaned this one, and I never actually paid attention to it until I stumbled on that little thread last night that I read that had to do with replacing throttle bodies, purely by coincidence. But it seems to be driving better. It seems to be really, really smooth. So who knows? Maybe it just need to be cleaned. All right, that's my dumb little video for Sunday. See you guys during the week. We're gonna get the car up on the lift tomorrow, and we're gonna do a 1-month inspection of the. Yeah, I can't believe it's been a month since I installed the function first inserts. Yeah, we're gonna inspect the function first inserts, and we're also going to inspect the paint marks that I put on the drive shaft and the flex disc. We want to look at all that stuff, make sure nothing is moved, nothing is out of place. So that's the plan for tomorrow, and we'll record it tomorrow. A video will probably be out on Tuesday morning. All right, catch you guys later.